Hi, this is James, and it's 28 days since my triple pelvic ostomy surgery on my right hip. Some of the more eagle-eyed viewers will realise that my days numbering system's out of sync. I missed yesterday's video for the first time, but I'm actually going to count days since my surgery. Doesn't really matter really what day I call it, but it is 28 days since my surgery. So yeah, doing really well actually. Still, can't walk without crutches, but doing a lot better. We have a stroller. We bought a stroller because we're off to Poland to see my in-laws. And I just tried it out, and I can actually walk with it. A bit of a pronounced severe limp, but I can walk. I don't think I'd like to go too far, because even just up and down the living room it sort of felt painful towards the end, but I'm getting there. Doing more and more. Washed the pots today after lunch, so that was small things. And made my own, well I say I made my own lunch, the pasta was sort of already cooked, and it was just passata with some Italian herbs and pepper in it, and grated some cheese. But because of the shape of the bowl as well, because it's just managed to hook my thumb in it and walk with it on my crutches, so that was good. Because my wife was out visiting a friend. So exercises are going well. Kind of feel a little bit now like I need to progress with my exercises, but the physio did stress that it's important not to push it too much while the bones are still healing. So I have to go with what the physio says. I've got hydrotherapy again tomorrow, so those sessions are really good. You feel like you are you can definitely tell the strength that you gain from them. They're very tiring, and after each session, I've had 2 so far, I get a very deep ache, but that lasts a day and I'm sort of fine afterwards, and I can notice the sort of strength benefits. So after tomorrow I have another session on Monday, which apparently after 3 sessions they'll reassess where I'm at. But I'm actually going to fly to Poland on Tuesday, so hopefully we can find a pool over there. That I can't do all of the exercises because they use some pieces of equipment. It's only basic like floats and stuff like that, but I would like to try and find a pool in Poland and just continue on with my rehabilitation in the pool, because I can walk in the pool and that's really good for my strength, building up my strength. So yeah, that'd be good. Trying to think of anything else that's happened today. No, just getting there. You'll notice I'm sitting a bit too forward actually. I am filming again on my DLSR digital DLSR single lens reflex, digital single lens reflex, I think that's what it stands for. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So I've got a tripod set up in my room, so I think it's about the right angle. I'm not sure. It's actually a mess. I'm just looking behind me now. Yep, that's a mess. So this is where I am. It's no. I don't want to make it sort of pretty for camera. I could have set up like the perfect backdrop and everything like that, but that's not really what the essence of these videos are about. Hopefully to bring to life just sort of how the recovery is for people. So like I say, I'm 28 days into my recovery and doing well. The early days were hard, really tough, but they seem to have flown by. The days seem to be racing by at the moment. For me, I guess it helps that it's summer, so I can get outside and I've been in the garden today with my son, and that's been really nice. So I think, you know, it's important to occupy yourself, just find plenty of things to do, and I've just realised I've forgotten to do my Polish class, so I'm trying to learn Polish, but it's quite difficult for a native English speaker, but yeah, so, you know, I'm even finding I haven't even got time in the day to do certain things, so yeah, which is, you know, which is great, keeping yourself occupied. I mean, I've actually, I'm an electrician by trade. I have a job with a firm, but I would like to. Shall I go into detail about this? No, actually. So anyway, I've just been keeping myself busy. Lots of stuff. And that's really, I think, the key is just keep yourself mentally occupied, and that will help, especially with the pain. In the early days, it is quite painful. I seem to be coping pretty well with the pain. I've still been taking, so I'm taking a full complement in the morning. So that is my Oromorph, which is liquid morphine, 2 dihydrocodeines and 2 paracetamol, and then at excuse me, at lunchtime I take my just take 2 dihydrocodeine and 2 paracetamol, and then in the evening I'm just taking 1 dihydrocodeine and 2 paracetamol. So I'm thinking tomorrow actually, maybe, because I seem to be coping well with the pain, just drop it down to one dihydrocodeine, maybe still have the morphine in the morning, and then just see how I get on with there, because eventually I can't stay on these tablets forever, and I do feel like the pain is sort of really subsiding comparatively, so the sooner I can get off these heavy painkillers the better, to be honest. So yeah, you know, keeping busy helps with the pain, especially in the early days, but also, you know, the feeling, I've got more mobility now, but at the beginning it was a feeling of, not hopelessness is the wrong word, but just it's very frustrating, sort of not being able to do anything and not being able to help and contribute. I mean, if you live on your own and don't have anybody that you would normally have to take care of, that presents its own problems, but also, you know, you don't feel like you are letting anybody down per se. So, you know, the different mental challenges depending on sort of what background you come from, and I think the mental challenges are just as great as the physical ones, to be honest. And I think if you can sort of win that side by keeping yourself busy, I think the exercises and the physical side just fall into place. I'm a big believer in keeping yourself mentally happy, because I believe you know, I'm not necessarily saying that heals the body, although, you know, that's a whole different video. If you know, you can probably find stuff out there, but just in terms of you know, distraction. You know, you distract your mind from thinking about, you know, you're on crutches. You distract your mind from thinking about the pain that you're in. You distract your mind from the things you can't do, and you focus on the things you can do and what you enjoy. And, you know, before you know it, you're well and you're up and walking again. Anyway, right, I've probably waffled for far too long. I believe, I'm just looking at the video time, apparently if the video's only 9 minutes, you get an advert, so that seems a bit weird, but there you go. Anyway, you take care of yourselves. Bye bye.